Okay, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kalang Lai, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the Most Down who do rule and teach well. So also honors to you brothers out there on the highways and byways. Alright, the audio's on. This young brother here, Shamash Wamban Yahweh, and I'm just going to get to a quick precept, speak on it real quick, get into like a little etymology, and then that'll be it. So this is the book of 2 Timothy 3:16. All scripture is given by the inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction, for godliness. So, right, and the precept for this one is Psalm 68, verse 11. The Lord gave the word, great was the company of those that published it. So we know that the Lord controls all things, right? Free will is only an illusion. So all the scriptures come from the Most High, right? And through the prophets, right? Which you know the prophets are a mouthpiece of the Heavenly Father. And basically the Lord put in the spirits of these different men, to write out the scriptures, right? Like I think the book of Acts is written by Luke, right? And that's really by the Most High, That's really who is the one behind all that. Paul. There's a lot of books in the New Testament that were written by Apostle Paul, right? The Most High put him put that in his spirit to create those books, right? Everything you could think of in the scriptures, all of it came from the Lord, right? So this cuts people that say, oh, that book was written by man, and so on and so forth. And all the men that wrote these wrote all these books were Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and they were all people of color, right? So that cuts that also that this is the white man's book. It's not his book. It's our book, right? It's profitable for doctrine, for proof, for correction, for instruction, and righteousness. So right, it's profitable for doctrine, right? So doctrine, etymology online, late 14th century, body of principles, dogmas, and a religion or field of knowledge, right? Now you go into the word religion, just means to bind. That's something that binds you, right? Like something that you follow, a teaching, body of teachings, learning, so on and so forth. I'm not going to get into everything, right? So it's profitable. It's a body of principles, right? That is profitable, right? For proof, correction, and instruction and righteousness, right? And so that we can see what righteousness is. Isaiah 54:17, the weapon that's formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Right, so no weapon that's formed against thee shall prosper. It's self-explanatory, whether it's demons that these elites conjure up, right, or these people, the bullshit, things they say about us, right? None of it's gonna prosper against us. We know the missiles aren't gonna get us. All right, and we know that when Jacob's trouble comes down, sure, certain brothers are gonna get caught up, but they're not gonna catch everybody. All right, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. Right, so this is why on highways and byways we have a right to condemn you people, man, to push a lock rams on you, and to basically tell you that yo, way the hell off, man. All right. This there servants of the Lord, and righteousness of me, saith the Lord. Alright, so that's our righteousness through following the Lord Yahweh and his son Yahushai. Alright, worshiping Yahweh or Yahushai. Alright, that's how we're righteous. Okay, having keeping law to the best of our ability, but the main thing is having faith. Right. And it's here for proof, for correction, for instruction, and righteousness. Right. So reproof and correction, similar things. I just looked up the word reproof, expression of blame or disapproval, right? And righteousness, meaning that, you get into this truth, you learn about what's right and what's wrong according to the scriptures, and you follow it, right? For correction, right? To correct ourselves in our life, right? Instruction and righteousness, right? Just through having that faith, following the law to the best of your ability, all right? So the one you edified, shalom.